You quit Death Stranding, Co, and that caused a commotion. There was a ripple amongst the drop frames verse.
Well, yeah, I didn't quit.
You quit.
Stranding.
You quit on Kojima, Co. You did.
I quit on Kojima.
You quit on Kojima.
I did not quit on Kojima. How dare you? So what actually happened before you so rudely interrupted me is I was playing Death Stranding 2, and I was actually having a pretty damn good time. In fact, if you watch the last 2 streams that I did of Death Stranding 2, I started doing like a lot of just straight up world completion. Like I didn't even do the main story. I just logged in and like started building the monorail. I just got up to the monorail thing and the road, started connecting the roads. And while I'm doing that, I'm kind of constantly wrestling with the controls. One thing I really don't like about Death Stranding 2 is how they do the menus. I don't like that every time I had to switch items, I had to take my thumb off the stick, go to the D-pad, hit the right D-pad thing, then use the right stick to hold it in a direction, hold that while hitting a button. Sometimes I had to bring an R1 and L1 to do it too if I wanted to like switch through the category. And I just found myself doing that like every 30 seconds, like all the time.
There's
like
having
to like redo my so much shit. And I was liking the game enough to know that I would supremely be enjoying it better with a keyboard and mouse. If I was able to hit number keys to bring out items instead of have to do 5 different menu combinations, if I could like aim with a mouse instead of having to do these quick aim back and forth with melee and gun, like there's so many things that made me realize I would enjoy this more playing this how I want to play it. And I don't want to play it with a controller. It ran fine. I'm definitely enjoying the story. It's Kojima's weird Death Stranding stuff. I'm up to the point where like I really want to know like what the hell's going on with Lou, for those that know that part of the story. Like why do they keep showing the thing? What's going on? He's there, sometimes he's not. So like, you know, it's been really interesting, and there's no question I'm gonna finish it. I just didn't want to. I know I have like 10 plus hours left, and I didn't want to push myself through 10 plus hours knowing that I would enjoy it more if I just wait 6 months. I mean,
you just got the first monorail?
Yeah. I just connected the Facilio 2 or whatever, like with the first monorail piece, like in the northwest part of the.
You got like 25 hours left.
Exactly. And I could tell I was having fun, but I also could tell like I'm not enjoying the gameplay with the controller. So I was like, there's a bunch of other games I want to play right now. Got a laundry list of stuff I want to play. So I was like, why force myself to do this and not really enjoy it when there's other games I could have a lot more fun playing, and I could just wait and experience this how I want later.
Yeah.
So that's how I saw it. A lot of people for some reason think I was making some big commentary on like the game sucking or I didn't like it or stuff. Huge amount of people attack me. So it's like, oh, he's just getting old and just doesn't like controllers anymore.
Well, I think
I could do it. I could. I'm old enough to realize I experienced things one time, and I'd love to have that first experience be better by just waiting a little longer.
You know what it was? And I poked fun at you on my stream as well. It's because you said Kojima's vision. You said the vision was
people took that the wrong way.
Yeah.
When I said Kojima's vision, I specifically meant me being able to use a mouse and keyboard to experience Kojima's vision. My personal vision of Kojima was compromised because I had to view it through a controller, and I didn't like that. So I didn't want to compromise my vision of the art piece by having to use that.
Yeah, you said
piece of equipment.
The quote was Kojima compromised the vision, I think was what you said.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
but it was all a joke. I mean, the thing was meant as a joke. Obviously, it did not compromise.
It didn't come across.
I even put. Of course it did. I even put in the tweet that it runs fine. It performs well. I even said in the tweet, like obviously it looked fine. It has nothing to do with compromise. People are dumb. I even made like I said it like God.
He's doubling down.
He's doubling down, Jack.
He's doubling down.
My lord.
The tweet in question, just so we have full evidence, right here.
Oh wait, no, that was a different tweet.
That was a different tweet. Yeah, this one was much more.
Oh, I made a second tweet right after that. That was like a block of text.
This was the rage
That's the
bait.
one I was thinking about.
And then you did
was
the
the
proper
rage
tweet.
bait.
Yeah. You should have just added woke.
To be fair, I should have. Just
it
hashtag woke games rule.
Yeah,
But no, it
it works.
I didn't writing that tweet. I did not mean to make it think at all that it was like because it was on PlayStation. That had nothing to do with it. In fact, like I said many times during the run, it ran fine. It looked fine. Like I had no complaints over the PS5, and I wasn't even using a Pro. I was using a normal PS5, and I didn't feel the need to hook up my Pro.
Yeah,
that's how good the graphics were.
It runs fine.
My Pro's still sitting in the box because like I didn't feel the need to. It was fine and no issues. Yep.
Zeke, what do you read?
Hold on. I'm just reading the tweet because I hadn't read it yet, and I'm trying to give like an honest view of this. Hey, Hideo Kojima, could we just like not wait this time and go ahead and release the PC version of Death Stranding 2? Stop compromising the vision.
Yes.
Now, that last sentence seems like you're slamming somebody.
See, it would seem like that if you weren't in the wrong. But the problem is you're wrong.
Well, it's one of two things. I'm either wrong, a moron, or
but no, that's the two things. That's it. No, you said two things. You said two things. Wrong or moron.
Come on, man. Just use the mana gem next time. That's all we're asking. Okay? That's all we're asking.
I'm not taking this there. I'm not doing that. You're not going to bait me into this. Chat tries to do that enough. Let's be very real here. I put up a book of a tweet after that one explaining it. Like, look like
I see it.
3 minutes later.
Yeah.
So,
I see it.
Oh my Lord,
man.
You know what, JP, you're on the list.
Yeah. Yeah. You're really on the list that didn't finish Kojima's masterpiece. How about that? You're on my list, motherfucker.
I just took you off my list.
Well,
you're
Zeke,
not on the list.
Zeke, make a list. Don't put Co on it. Just put me.
I don't want to be on Zeke's list.
Yeah, you do. Everyone does. Everyone does, Co.
I want to be on your list.
I don't know how to read or write.
Zeke, shut up. Hold on. You don't want to be on my
I make notes. I just scribble on paper. I just do this. That's all it is. When I make notes, I just scribble. I pretend.
I said that and I went, what is Zeke going to follow this up with? And he followed up with, I can't read or write.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was perfect. Thank you, Zeke.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Long story short, I am excited for you to go and play it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it.
I think I had a be real with myself moment. I do think that the first 40 hours of that game are okay. I think the final hours of those games, 6 to 7 hours, are 10 out of 10. This is fucking insane. But the first is okay.
Dude, after I just got done playing Metal Gear Solid 5, not a little while ago, and you just you basically described that. It's the last chapters, if it's a book of 10 chapters, the last 2 chapters are just fucking amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
And the first 8 chapters are okay. Well, let's keep going. It's you're pulling me along good enough, I guess. I'll get to the last 2.
Yeah.
So without thinking about it too much, if I were to just ask you this and your visceral reaction would be, what's better, 1 or 2?
Oh, 2 completely. Yeah.
Oh.
From start to finish, 2 without question. It's a better game. That the actual gaminess of it is tenfold better. The fact that you get the buggy, the car, so much earlier in the second one makes it much more fun.
That part was pretty great.
Yeah, it does take the struggle away that I think existed in 1, where it was oh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. I don't. There's only 1 moment I think where the game, I wouldn't say forces it, but like you could tell that they set up the pacing so when you're like right in front of the turn-in thing, you just have way too much gear. Because I've watched you, I did it myself, I watched Strippin, I watched Max. I watched so many streamers do the same exact thing where they tried to put everything on their person to walk 50 feet into this building instead of just leaving it there, right? And that was like really the only struggle that I ever saw within the game. So that's not there. That's not present. At least for me, it wasn't. When in comparison to DS1, it was everywhere. Like especially towards the end of that, if you didn't have the infrastructure, the zip lines set up, then it was really annoying, cumbersome to get through the mountains. I didn't struggle at all in this one because you get the car, and when you get the car, you can load up a massive amount of resources, and you never have an issue.
That was honestly one of my favorite parts about it. Like when I started just loading up the car with like all of the stuff and the different resources or in the different bases, and then just driving to the closest point and dumping them, going back. Like there's something cathartic about it. I feel like it was
that's what I enjoyed. It was you get the music playing, and you're like, oh, this is a vibe.
Yeah, dude.
Like this is a vibe. I feel good about this.
What was great about that music is like every time I would be like mid sentence, and all of a sudden the words would appear on the left side of the screen, and I'd be like, oh, 1 sec.
Yeah. Yeah.
we gotta see the little bit of the vision.
Yeah.
Which was totally compromised, by the way. Completely.
It was completely compromised. I'm trying to think if you got to the monorail, you had the car upgrades then, right?
I had just received one of my personal favorite upgrades ever for the car, which I then promptly put on both sides of it.
Okay. Remember when, I don't know if you remember the first show where we talked about it, where I said it was maybe one of my favorite upgrades in anything? That was it.
It's so good.
It's such a silly thing, but it just made the game so much more fun. That
upgrade is one of the reasons I quit. because I realized like, oh shit, like there's going to be super cool stuff in this game. Like I'm probably going to want to at least 4-star most areas. I'm not going to want to just run through the main story of this. Like this is not a game like that. And it was thinking down that path that made me eventually put it down, because I was like, I want to put time into this, but I also just kind of want to finish it and then maybe play it on PC, but I don't want to spoil it, you know, like, so yeah, it's a very cool upgrade.
Really there's a lot of those. For those not aware, within the game, when you go and rank these outposts up, you get different equipment, upgrades to cars, upgrades to just generally everything. And there's, I don't know how many, 30 plus different upgrades throughout the game. And all are pretty meaningful and fun to use. And some I didn't even like use.
The system is super cool where like, it's not just, you don't have like an upgrade slot that gets filled. You have like all these generic slots and you can like pick and choose. And then like, it's kind of, the backpack mechanic is also similar. Like I love that stuff where it's very much kind of, you decide how you want to play in a pretty extreme capacity. Like load up your backpack with combat stuff or with easier to carry stuff or with balance stuff. And it's like, that's going to wildly vary how you're going to be playing that game.
Yeah. Yeah. I found it very humorous to watch the difference between your gameplay and my gameplay. When you did the smart thing when you would go into a camp to like fight and you would drop your bag. I was very stubborn and was like, I'm not dropping shit. So I'm like stealthing around in these camps and I've got like 70 things on my back. I look like a fucking giraffe just like parading through this camp with my little silence pistol like that was a lot of fun. And then eventually I was just like, I'm just going to run people over. I'm just going to run.
Was that a giraffe?
Yeah.
I think that was a giraffe.
Yeah, it's great. They'll notice you too. The best part is when the tents, like it was a very purpose decision from the design team, but the square entryway tents that they have, if you have your equipment maxed out, you would walk in and like 4 or 5 packages would always, even if you're crouching, they would always drop off from the top. And so that was the struggle. It was like, I gotta I got to get that item right there. I'm not taking my bag off. I'm not dropping my bag, but I got to get that item. And so I would just like kind of walk in backwards and then stand up. So it was like I was driving a semi truck. It was real silly.
Now, I know you don't get groceries. You don't go out and get groceries, JP. But
Of course not.
I remember when you would get like that. That reminds me of like you'd get the groceries, you take the groceries
one
from
trip.
the car.
One trip.
One trip.
One trip, or
You
they're
got
not
the bag,
getting
you
out.
got one in your teeth. You got a fucking watermelon in your fucking thing. You're like, okay, I'm doing it
Bro.
one trip, and you're like, get the door.
One
They got
trip.
up.
They got tools for that now. Have you guys seen the one trip handles?
I
Oh,
saw
dude.
that on TikTok. I was gonna
Wonderful.
bring that up. I saw
Yes.
that on TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, they're
Yeah.
remarkably. They're great.
All I'm gonna say is, look, if you're not getting all of the blood drained from the fingertips because you've got
Yep.
plastic bags wrapped around them so tightly
Yep.
from carrying in your groceries, you don't deserve your groceries. Okay, that's
You don't deserve
your
food.
punishment.
Yeah,
That's your
I agree.
punishment. That's the first world struggle that you have to have if you're gonna go and pick up some flour tortillas from the grocery store. Okay, you got to do it.
That sounds
And
like
as
a totally
long as you
balanced,
get it
well
past
thing
the-
to say.
As long as you get it past the door threshold, you won. It doesn't. You can spill them once you get in there, but once you get them past the door threshold, you're a winner. The
Yep.
winner is you.
That's exactly right. You just drop them off the second you come in. Yep.
Glad we got these rules established.
Yep. That's rule number 1 of drop frames. You have to
Yeah.
stress yourself out.
So, okay, I have seen that one for the guy in chat that said it. One of the best ads for those things is you see this guy come in, he like brings in both these bags, he looks at the camera and he goes, "Yeah, I bought this because mama didn't raise no 2-trip bitch."
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, mama didn't, did she? I
No,
need to
she
get
did
these.
not.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
Damn.
Always one trip. It's a universal rule. Yeah. I was going to say it's a drop frames rule, but no, this is universe law.
It's universal. That's that way above us.
Yeah.
Transcends us.
Yeah, without question. Without question. So, anyways, those are our Death Stranding thoughts. Zeke, does this mean you're now going to start it now that Co's run is on hold on ice? Or
Those
are you
run is
gonna?
paused.
Yeah. Where's
It'll
the?
still be a little bit before I begin it because
Okay.
I've got some stuff planned for next week,
Okay.
and
What are you
then
doing?
oh, I've got the If Then Winners game I'm gonna play, and then I got RoboCop lined up. We're gonna do that. Gonna do the standalone RoboCop stuff, and I Death Stranding is going to be at least like you gotta block out like 3 weeks of stream time.
Depends on how
Depends on
much
how
you
you're
stream.
playing. Yeah, it depends on
Yeah.
and how you're playing the game.
I mean, if
But a lot,
it's me.
yes.
So like I probably maybe 2 weeks. Maybe got to block out because I stream my main game 4 days a week and then Indie Saturday. So like that's 8 streams of 7 to 8 hours. That's 56.
It's about 3
Give or
weeks
take.
in, yeah.
Yeah. So I got to block out a lot of time if I want to play Death Stranding 2 to the end. I might not want to play it all the way to the end though. We'll see. But also, like coming up at the beginning of August is Mafia Old Country, which I'm going to jump in on day 1. So
Hell yeah, dude. Very excited for that one.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. All right. I guess we'll just never talk about the end. You know, maybe Game of the Year.
well, we can't talk about it anyways because Code's going to wait until it comes out on PC in 2 years.
I was gonna say
What?
I'd love to talk.
How
No,
long
last
did it
one was
take?
like 6 months. I think it wasn't that
Oh,
bad.
was it
right?
really that long? Okay.
No, it was
What it-
not 6. It was
What it- what it-
like
a lot-
2 years.
When was it? Oh, was it? What am I thinking of? It was 8 months.
So
8 months.
it was 1 year.
That says 8 months.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait, chat's very. Hold on. Now there are people in chat saying 2 years and 8 months. I have no idea. That chat is I don't know.
Death Stranding was released on PlayStation 4 November 8th, 2019. The PC was released
I think
July 14th, 2020.
Yeah.
there you go.
So okay. Not
was
too
right.
long.
No, not too bad at all.
You might get like probably a February release is what makes sense for that, given that that's a big month for games now, release cycle wise. That would make sense. They'll put it out in February-ish, sometime in spring. So we'll talk about it.
I'll let the publishers and Kojima know.
Yeah. Let them know that that's February's a good time.
Absolutely.
Hurry it up. Hurry it up. Don't you know who I am? Yeah. I've been in several games. I played very bit parts in several games. I am CohhCarnage. You may remember me from the campfire guy in that one role-playing game. Remember that? Remember him? He had glasses. That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, you in Horizon
You may have known me from my time in role play.
Were you Aaron? No, I was not Aaron.
No, I was Aloy, damn it. What is... I'm insulted.
Very confused.
God.
Over at Herman Holst is very confused as to why Aloy is a streamer now. So that's Death Stranding. That's where we're at with Death Stranding 2. I feel very... it's almost a role reversal to be the only person that's finished a game.
That's a little wild. Yeah.
Usually I'm the one bowing out of stuff.
It's kind of a unique situation, so enjoy it.
I mean, Metaphor was also similar. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe this is the beginning of a new thing.
Maybe. It's true.
You can only hope.
I mean, I completed Metaphor.
I don't finish games anymore. I just stopped doing it. I decided to swear off the whole thing. So.
That's true.